Comcast Business High Five Hotline. What's the state of your excitement?
I signed my business up for the 5-year price lock guarantee, and I can't stop high-fiving people. High five!
Okay, deep
high
breath.
Five, high five.
You're in a good place. You signed your business up for 5 years of gig speed internet and advanced security, all on our ultra-reliable network.
Gig speeds and advanced security? I'm so stoked.
Yep, and you get it at a great rate that's locked in for 5 years.
Woo!
The high five is just your body's way of saying, I'm winning.
So this is natural.
High-fiving everyone you see in a state of business savings enthusiasm, totally natural.
Sweet! Thank you! Thank you! High five, everybody! High five!
The Comcast Business 5-year price lock guarantee is back, but only for a limited time, so sign your business up today.
High five!
Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 9/21/25. New customers only. Guaranteed rate applies to monthly service charge on qualifying internet bundle, excluding taxes and fees. Other restrictions apply.
At Target, back-to-school-a-days are here. What is back-to-school-a-days, you ask? We're talking 7 days of deals on looks and styles the kids will love, at prices you'll love even more. Because back-to-school at Target means getting all of the above. Through August 2nd, save 25% on select kids' clothes, with additional savings to round out their looks, including uniforms, leggings, polos, and activewear. Plus, their new favorite backpacks are 30% off. Happy back-to-school-a-days, now through August 2nd, only at Target. Terms and conditions apply.
Home of the Philadelphia Eagles.
They've got him, it's a sack!
Sixers.
Oh, baby!
And Flyers.
He scored!
97.3 ESPN. WENJ. WENJ HD. Millville, Atlantic City. A Town Square media station serving all of South Jersey.
The following program is paid for by The Locker Room with Billy Schweim. The opinions expressed are not those of Town Square Media or station advertisers.
Welcome to the Locker Room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the Locker Room.
I can smell it already, Billy. What's happening, buddy?
Von Hayes, welcome to the Locker Room with Billy Schweim.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the Locker Room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the Locker Room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Get me off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schweim.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome into the Locker Room with Billy Schweim and Danny Ryan right here on 97.3 ESPN. It's the Sunday edition. Good morning, Danny Ryan. How are you?
Good morning, Billy Schweim. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little tired, but we show up, we show out. I'm caffeinated, I'm activated, ready to go. Maybe not yet, but that's why I got the Blitz's Market orange juice.
I was going to say, man, every Saturday and Sunday I get a chance to stop by Blitz's Market, get our 12 ounces of liquid sunshine. You get down there to Blitz's Market, mention the Locker Room, get $1 off their 12 ounces of liquid sunshine.
There you go.
And while you're down there, if you do ask for the orange juice, you get a free 97.3 ESPN Locker Room cup.
Can't beat it. I got my, let me see. I've got 3 over here right now.
Yeah,
I got the old-fashioned green one.
Well, that's your parting gift.
Yeah, exactly. And then I got the the new one with the logo on
It's
it.
got your
There
face
we go.
on it, and
There
we're
we
going to
go.
take you off there.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So should we make
Yeah,
the
let's
announcement?
mention it. Yeah,
well,
let's
Danny,
mention
I'm going to be sad, buddy.
Yeah.
You're going to be leaving the show because you got other opportunities, and you've been with me for almost about, a year and a half, 2 years, man.
It's over that.
Is it over 2 years?
I think I've been with you since what?
Time flies when you're having fun.
Right. 2022, I think. So about 3 years almost.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And you're really good at what you do, and
Thank you.
you're a really good producer. And I know, driving down here every day isn't easy, but you got another opportunity, and you're going to take advantage of it. And I think I always tell you, you're really good at what you do, and you should stay and you keep your iron in the fire.
Yeah,
somehow,
and who knows? I might be back eventually, but
Okay.
at this point, it's just I'm not really pursuing radio for my full-time career anymore,
Right.
so it doesn't really make the most sense for me. But it doesn't take away the fun I've had here in the locker room with you. The people we've been able to interact
Oh,
with, the
my
lifeguard
gosh.
races we've been able to do, and just overall coming in here talking shop every Sunday and sometimes Saturdays. So I just want to say I'm grateful for you for giving me this opportunity, and I'll never forget my time here in the locker room. But I still got 2 more shows, this
Right.
show and next Sunday. So
Okay.
I'm not going until next Sunday.
How about the Philadelphia Phillies? This team is the funniest team, and we're going to talk Phillies baseball. We're not going to have Tommy Greene on today. Tommy Greene is up with he's up there with the Phillies at Yankee Stadium, and he called me last night. He said apparently there's a function going on at this time. He usually comes on at 10:30 a.m.
Okay.
He's not going to be able to come on. So then I freaked out because he told me that he knew he was going up, but he said he'd be able to squeeze me in. Apparently something happened. He can't squeeze me in.
Okay.
So then I called Scott Air. Scott Air is a relief pitcher. So I always bring Scott Air out of the bullpen to come on, and he's more than gracious to do it. But he's not available tomorrow, so we called Chad Durbin, who's also another relief pitcher. Chad wasn't available.
And he's not available.
So
today.
we're gonna continue on. The On the Mound segment is sponsored by Blitz's Market in Ocean City. Try their famous breakfast sandwiches, hoagies, gourmet burgers, and vegetarian options. Online ordering is available at blitzesmarkets.com, or give them a call at 609-399-9983. Start your day off with Blitz's freshly squeezed oranges. We have it right here. By the way, we're streaming on the YouTube channel and the X platform at Locker Room 973 or the Locker Room Billy Schweim. Top of the morning to you, Danny.
Top of the morning to you.
All right, this is very good. Last night was a busy night. It was night in Venice in Ocean City, and Vince Papale was one of the grand marshals, and I spoke with Vince. There's a good chance that the Grand Marshal will be calling in at 11:30 today.
All right, that's a big get.
How
right
about
there.
that?
Invincible. All right.
He's invincible. And let me tell you something. When I celebrated my 10 years here earlier in the year, the guys, Nicky Earnshaw had people call in, Dave, and Vince was one of the guys called in.
It's pretty awesome.
And it was a really emotional day for me.
Brought you to tears?
Yeah, close. Vince is such a great guy. He's done a lot for the show. He's been a part of the show. Last year, he signed autographs. He came to do the show with us at La Scala's Beach House in Brigantine. We're lining out the door for his autograph. He's very popular, man.
Yeah, people relate to Vince, He's a story that people can resonate with and relate with, and obviously the movie and everything, too, with Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
So he's definitely not even a local celebrity, but celebrity in general.
But his story is amazing.
Oh, of course.
I mean, that is such a great story.
Yeah, it's
He's
crazy.
such a great guy, so we'll hope to talk to Vince Papale at 11:30. Also, the BFL, the Beach Football League, is going to be in Wildwood on the 9th of August. Tully Banta-Cain's going to join us
Talk
again.
to Tully again. It's always nice talking to Tully about not only his NFL career, but the what was the exact name again? The
BFL, Beach Football League.
There
yeah.
you go. I didn't want to butcher it.
There's going to be a lot of high level stars.
It's going to be a who's who
players.
down there.
I think Deshaun Jackson's going to be down there.
All right.
Clinton Portis and a bunch of other ones.
Should be a
so
fun
we'll
event.
have Tully at 11, and then guess what? I have Gary Cobb on at 10:30.
There we go.
Talk little Eagles football. He's
There you
down at
go.
training camp. So we'll get it right from the horse's mouth.
And we can handle the Phillies stuff today. We don't have to worry about
Yeah,
it.
yeah, because we are going to start off with Phillies today. 21 runs in 2 games. Like everybody's worried about it. We worried about a right-handed bat?
Yeah, I'm still worried about right-handed bat. This Yankees bullpen is just terrible.
The Phillies are making a case that their offense is fine.
It's not fine. This Yankees bullpen is awful. We
So
think
this
our
is like-
bullpen's bad. Their bullpen's even worse.
Right, I
mean,
know.
it's like it's a whole nother level for the Yankees, and also too, they have just been kind of falling apart in front of the Yankee faithful's eyes over the past month or so. It's become a disaster. Now Aaron Judge is down on the IL with a possible elbow injury. By the way, I don't know, whenever you get a chance, go on Twitter and look at, kind of when these symptoms started showing for Aaron Judge.
Right.
He's throwing the ball in from the outfield, like one of the first few games after the All-Star break, and clearly grabbing his elbow in pain. Nobody thought to take him out of the game. Nobody thought to get him evaluated and really just be like, all right, let's shut you down for a little bit, Judge. Just keep throwing balls in from the outfield and eventually it'll go away, huh? No, I mean, it's crazy, too. Last year, too, or 2 years ago, Anthony Rizzo was suffering from a concussion. They rushed him back, or they kind of ignored the symptoms and didn't realize the symptoms of it. Became so much worse, he was pretty much out for the rest of the year because they ignored the symptoms.
So you mean they like the Sixers organization,
Right.
how horrible they are with
have
injury? Or the Yankees organization like the Sixers in the Major League Baseball?
They must have an intern handling their medical staff because it's it's brutal over there. So anyways, but a good series win. I'm not going to downplay it at all. I mean, at one point
here's the
yesterday,
thing.
they were up 9-1 at one point yesterday.
Here's the thing. Dombrowski has put together a team, and if you talk to Tommy Greene and most players, former Phillies players, they're more patient than fans, right? Because they play the game. They know how the game is. This team, on paper, if you look at Kepler, he has the ability. Same with Marsh, right? Remember what they told me when players get to that level, they're all able to do. They're all have the ability to be great. It's just, can they be great?
Yeah.
Do they do the things to be great? But baseball is also a hot and cold thing, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, 100%.
Streaks and slumps.
Thing
so
is,
do they have enough? Dave Browski thinks that this team I know that he probably thinks that this team obviously needs some help. But maybe in his heart of hearts, he probably thinks that, hey, if these guys hit like they're supposed to, we should be able to be. Yeah, we should be fine, especially with the pitching.
But how many years have we been saying that? The pitching's not a problem. The bullpen's
a problem. The bullpen's a problem.
The bullpen's a problem. The starting rotation's not really a problem. I mean, Luzardo's come back down to earth in a big way, but I'm not too worried about him. He shouldn't sniff too much playoff action. Maybe out of the bullpen a little bit. But, at what point is it enough? I mean, at what point are you just hammering home the wrong message? Oh, these bats should show up. If they
Bryce
just show
Harper
up,
even said they feed off each other, Danny.
and that's fine, but they clearly don't feed off each other when it matters most. They haven't done it in 3 years, Billy. I mean,
no, I know. It's very frustrating. Look, I'm the first one to admit it, but I'm just saying, they go up to New York, they had 21 runs in 2 games.
I'm not putting too much stock into that, if I'm being honest.
27 hits.
It's a good series win. I'll take it. Against going up the turnpike against a interleague rival.
Right.
But I don't know. I can't really sit here and be like, oh yeah, all our problems are fixed. I mean, they're still fighting with the Mets for the division. They still lose.
The Mets beat the Giants last night 2-1.
Yeah, and you lose a right-handed bat in Rhys Hoskins a couple years ago, and you've yet to replace him. I mean, it's just they need to get a right-handed power bat. I refuse to accept anything less. And like I said yesterday, I might have said it on Hanging with Hennig, or I think I said it on this show possibly, but.
Right.
Until they get that right-handed power bat, I'm going to watch this team in the playoffs, but I'm not going to expect them to go very far. And they need a couple bullpen arms, too. It's just, at the end of the day, I'm not going to be insane. The definition of insanity, what is it, Billy?
Trying to do the same thing over and over
and
again.
Expecting a different result.
And
this team is worse than it was a couple years ago. I mean, Max Kepler's a joke. Romano's a joke. I hope they're off my team by next week.
I agree full 100%. I'm just talking about the offense right
I get it, but
I'm not talking about the pitching. We have a problem in the bullpen. There's no two ways about it. I mean, but you got Harper hitting a home run last night.
Yeah,
right. His 50. Sosa. By the way, I don't know. Did you see the injury?
I did. Yeah.
Do you think it? To me, it didn't look as bad as it was.
When you get blindsided like that, it's kind of tough, though. He could have been like a whiplash thing. Could have been a spinal thing.
What is Sammy Sosa doing?
Edmundo.
What did I say, Sam?
I'd love Sammy Sosa on this team, roids and all. Give me roids, Sammy Sosa, baby. Come on, that's how we get a championship.
That's what I was thinking, Bats. Edmundo Sosa was going out. The outfielder has the right of way.
That was a shallow pop fly.
Yes, but the outfielder, Marsh was right there.
Yeah, but
so was Turner. He had a better shot at it.
But the thing is, Sosa's got his back turned. Marsh didn't. Marsh had clear, eyesight, a clear point of view on where Sosa was going to be, and still trucked him like a linebacker. I get it. At a certain point, if you hear him, if you're Edmundo Sosa, you hear Marsh coming up, then you back off. But he clearly didn't, and that was a shallow fly ball into the outfield grass. So I don't blame him for it, but that was scary.
All right, the Eagles are in camp, and we got a lot to talk about. We touched on some things yesterday, but we'll get into it today. We'll be talking to Gary Cobb, G Cobb, the purveyor of gcobb.com, and he's also an analyst for Fox News over there at Channel 29, right?
That'd be a lot of
Fox
fun.
29. He's down there. He's at training camp. He's a former player.
Get the bird's eye view over there.
We'll get a bird's eye view. Good.
No pun intended.
Good point. Yeah, that was great. Bird's eye view. So, we'll talk to G Cobb and get his thoughts.
Jam-packed show today. I'm ready for it. Caffeinated, activated, and I think I'm slowly getting ready to go, Billy. Here we go.
The first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. Surety is an industry-wide leader with a team of experts that will help you through the entire process, from contract signing to closing with the shortest center city and every place in between. Surety Title is there for you with over 20 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office, 609-399-1227. Now, I want to tell you about McCann Appraisers. For all your real estate appraisal needs, call John A. McCann & Associates, 609-263-7422. Whether for commercial or residential properties, for estate, tax, financial planning, divorce financing, and more, the professionals at John A. McCann & Associates are licensed and ready to assist you. Give them a call anytime, 609-263-7422. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more in the locker room with Billy Schwein and Danny Ryan right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Hey, South Jersey, it's Evan Cohen from Unsportsmanlike with Evan Canty and Michelle. Weekday mornings, 6 to 10 a.m. on 97.3 ESPN. Listen every day at 3:45 on the Sports Bash with Mike Gill for the unsportsmanlike moment of the day, taking one of the best moments from our show and debating it on the Sports Bash. That's the unsportsmanlike moment of the day, weekdays at 3:45 on the Sports Bash with Mike Gill on 97.3 ESPN. And don't forget to listen weekdays starting at 6 a.m. to Unsportsmanlike on 97.3 ESPN.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot, and you need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Rhymes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Rhymes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Rhymes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Hi, this is former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver David Klemick. Are you looking for the ultimate spot to go catch the big game? Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township is your home for great food, cold drinks, and non-stop sports action. Whether it's an NFL, MLB, NBA, or NHL game, they've got all the action on their big screen TVs, plus one in every booth. Sink your teeth into their famous wings, juicy burgers, thin crust pizza, and signature stromboli. Thirsty? They've got ice cold beers on tap and handcrafted cocktails that keep you refreshed. So bring your crew, grab a seat, and feel the energy at Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township. It's where sports fans go to win. Tell them Dave Klemick sent you.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson & Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
Do Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms keep coming back? Tremfya, guselkumab, may help, with rapid remission achieved at 12 weeks and lasting clinical remission at 1 year. Some even saw visible improvement of their intestinal lining at 12 weeks and 1 year. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active Crohn's disease and adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Approximately 3 out of 10 patients were in endoscopic remission at 1 year, based on areas visualized on colonoscopy, which may not represent the deeper bowel layer or entire GI tract. Individual results may vary. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live from the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim and Danny Ryan. I'm slow out of the gate today. I'm not in a great mood today.
Me and you both.
Yeah,
Me and you both.
You know, every once in a while, not too often. Yeah. Not that I'm down, but I got a lot of things on my mind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not really a happy person.
Yeah, I'm catching your drift. I'm catching your drift. Me, I'm just sleep deprived. My mom caught the short end of the stick this morning.
You're burning your candle at both ends.
Yeah, I'm burning my wick to the very end. So, yeah, we're getting there, though. I mean, tomorrow I can sleep in a little bit before I go into work at Rowan, so we'll be good.
I'm back at it in the parking lot tomorrow.
I am, too, but I'll probably be like a 9 a.m., 10 a.m. arrival tomorrow, so I'll have some more time.
One thing about radio, you're always got to be up.
Yeah.
Even if, you can't have an off day.
Your social battery's got to be charged.
When it's your time to get on the mound, you got to
rise to the occasion. Step up.
You got to bring it, man.
Yep. Yep.
And everybody tries to copy you. You know what I mean? Like imitation is the ultimate form of flattery.
What
right?
do you mean by that? Tell me how you really feel, Billy.
Imitation is the ultimate form of flattery, I guess, right?
Yeah, I mean, truer words are never spoken, I guess.
And we'll get G-Cobb to fire.
You got a lot on your mind, Billy
Yeah,
Schwein. No rhyme intended.
Hey, this Suarez. By the way, the Diamondbacks had a scout at Lehigh the last couple games.
Scouting Mick Abel, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
What do you make of that?
I would love excuse me. I would love Eugenio Suarez in this team. I mentioned it
How do you
yesterday.
say his first name?
Eugenio, or some people say
Eugenio?
it's a little easier to say Eugenio, but
Eugenio.
Eugenio. Yeah.
Eugenio.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think he'd be cheaper than a lot of the guys because he is a rental. I know the Diamondbacks
He spent 7 years in Cincinnati.
Yeah, he's definitely a seasoned vet. And he had a really bad year last year, having a great bounce-back year this year. Like I mentioned to you yesterday,
34 years old,
he's basically a right-handed Schwarber.
Right.
And you're not going to re-sign him if you're the Phillies. It's just not going to happen.
It's just a rental for the rest of the
Yeah,
year?
it'll be a rental. I mean, I really do not see a world in which you have him, Realmuto, Schwarber, and Ranger being free agents and then prioritizing Eugenio. But I think it would take probably a guy like Mick Abel. Maybe you throw in a lower top 10 prospect, more towards 7, 8, 9 area, and then, maybe a major league guy to make the money even out and call it a day. I think he'd be cheaper than a guy like Steven Kwan, Emmanuel Clase. I think he'd be cheaper than a guy like Joe Adele because, he has no control. So that's really what the Diamondbacks are still going to want a decent amount,
Right.
but nothing crazy.
But Danny, our biggest concern is the bullpen, and we haven't really heard too much grumblings.
Yeah.
I mean, he brings a guy like David Robertson in,
Which I like. It's a good move. It's
move?
much better than what we got.
Didn't we just rip him apart when he was a Met not too long ago? Wasn't he a Met?
He was a Met, but, listen, at age 39 last season, he pitched for the Rangers, had
Right.
a 3 ERA, pitched the most innings of his career. I
Right.
mean, he's got a lengthy career, too. He was pitching in the early 2000s with the Yankees. So I like the move. We'll see what he's got. Apparently, he's still got some left in the tank.
Has he made an appearance yet?
Not this season. He's been a free agent all year.
No, I mean for Phillies.
Oh, no, he's starting in AAA to ramp up and get the rest off first.
Okay.
But he even said, in the dugout press availability that, he wouldn't come out here if he didn't feel like he didn't have anything left, and that's why he keeps coming back because he sees how he's throwing, he sees how he's pitching in these live, simulated games, and he likes what he sees. He likes his stuff. He likes how he feels.
I like what he had to say. I mean, he said he wants to win with it. This team is a great team. Yeah. They have a lot of great potential. He likes the clubhouse. He likes all that, and he said he wants a ring.
He wants to do the damn thing, man.
Right.
And we do
That's
too.
exactly
so
what he said, right.
That's the mindset we got to have. I'm a little weary because he tops out around 91, 92 these days, so he's got to be a big finesse pitcher, pitch to ground balls, pitch to weak contact. But, hey, I mean, he's better than Jordan Romano. He's better than a lot of the youngsters you're calling up, even though Max Lazar and Daniel Robert have been pretty good so far, as of late at least.
Danny, Trey Turner went 2 for 6 yesterday.
2 RBIs.
Yeah, Schwarber 2 for 5. Mm-hmm. Harper 1 for 5 was one big hit, was a home run.
Yep. With a walk.
How about Realmuto? I mean, you keep reading off his stats.
It's unbelievable,
he's
man.
On fire.
He had a great day yesterday. I love it, and he's making it really tough for Dave Dombrowski to decide who he's got to re-sign this offseason because at the end of the day, you're going to have to let one of these guys walk, and it's looking more and more like it's going to be Ranger Suarez, but I don't know how you could let him walk. I mean, that guy's pitching like an absolute stud.
Well, he pitched well last night, although he went 5 2/3 innings.
That's fine.
He threw 108 pitches, Danny.
Yeah, he's definitely got worked a little bit, but that's not a terrible lineup over there in New York, so I don't hate it. He kept us in the ball game, and he's, compared to his last start, he definitely settled down a little bit more. So
we got a great matchup today, Danny Ryan.
Yeah, we do. Rodon
we got Wheeler,
versus Wheeler.
93 with a 2.39 ERA against their guy Rodon. Rodon 10-7 with a 3.10.
Yeah, he's definitely he started off his Yankee career bad too, but he's come back to kind of his bread and butter stuff, and it should be a good one. I think the Phillies probably lose this one, a getaway day, getting out of New York. Yeah. They always
Wheeler on the hill.
They always seem to lose the getaway day for some reason.
It's a sweep today, Danny.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean,
they're going to sweep the Yankees up there in the Bronx.
You know why they always seem to lose the getaway day? Because they got to travel to Chicago right after this. But Rob Thompson always throws out there like the AAA lineup. He always likes to throw out the worst getaway day lineup. So we'll see what he throws out there today.
Yeah, and also Rodon is a lefty, so
exactly.
I mean, you're going to have Marsh out of the lineup.
I wouldn't be surprised if you see some Weston Wilson in that lineup today because he got called up after Alec Boehm. Yeah, Rojas as well. So we'll see, but I mean, listen again. Got to make some moves, and I know they've been calling teams. They've been calling the Diamondbacks. They've been calling the Guardians. They've been calling other teams about relievers.
The thing is, all the other teams, everybody needs bullpen help.
Yeah, but
mostly everybody.
We've got one of the top farm systems in the MLB, so we have a little bit of an advantage as far as
Seattle's after Suarez.
I think he used to be a Mariner too.
Right. The Reds are even interested in bringing him back,
which makes no sense. Why would they be buyers? I don't understand that one bit. But again, we'll see. Dave Dombrowski has to show up.
So
for once in his Philly career, he has to show up at the deadline and make some meaningful moves, and not just a move here or there. Like this is honestly, Billy, I think you would agree.
You make or break. You think
it's make or break? You got to capitalize on this window, and these guys, again, with injuries, you have to take advantage of what they've been able to do this season.
The Mets are 61-44, winning at a 5.81 clip. They're in first place, half game in front of the Phillies. Phillies are 60-44. Then it drops off considerably. Mariners, Braves.
Blue Jays.
What happened to the Braves?
I know. Well, yeah, they've been beat up, and they really don't have a good bullpen whatsoever. Their rotation's iffy. They lost Max Fried. He's been good for the Yankees. I will say, Mike.
How about the Cubs? I mean, they just lost. When did Bellinger go to the Yanks?
This past offseason.
Yeah,
but
right.
They replaced him with a better outfielder. So
right.
They got Kyle Tucker from the Astros.
Right.
Mike Gill tweeted out a very interesting tweet last, actually this morning, I'm sorry. He said, the Phillies added an outfielder for organizational depth via trade on Saturday, which means someone is leaving or being promoted that plays outfield. And now, I do want to bring up, I have a buddy who does some reporting for the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs, does the pre- and post-game shows on the radio. He writes articles for them. Justin Crawford wasn't in the lineup yesterday. I don't know how much stock you want to put into that.
You think they're going to move him or bring him up?
I think they're going to bring him up. I think they've seen enough of this Max Kepler disaster. I mean, has there been? I know he's not very vocal as far as being.
Kepler had 2 hits yesterday. One was a Texas Ligger.
Yeah, he got.
He's batting 205.
He got 2 hits and he brings him up to 205.
Yeah,
Give
I know.
me a damn break. I mean, I know he's not. He's a likable guy because outside of that one thing where he complained about playing time, he's not really one to speak out. But my God, he just rubs me the wrong way. Apparently, that Justin Crawford thing was a scheduled day off, but even if it wasn't, I don't think they would tell us it wasn't a scheduled day off. So we'll see.
The Giants are on the West, the Mets are on the West Coast. After the Giants, they got the Padres. Mm-hmm. So their road's a little tougher. The Phillies go to Chicago. They're in first place in the Central.
Mm-hmm. Real quick, I did want to bring up another thing about Eugenio Suarez. So Hector Gomez, an MLB insider, tweeted, what was it? 1:30 last night. Source, while the Mariners remain in intense talks with the D-backs for Eugenio Suarez, the Cubs and Phillies are very willing to do whatever it takes to get the all-star third baseman. So, I mean, what does that mean?
Wow.
Again, Nick Earnshaw, Nicky Nuggets, brought it up yesterday when he called in.
Well, he wants Rooker, but Rooker already said he's not leaving.
There's nowhere for Rooker to play. That's the
Right.
problem. He's such a bad outfielder, and unless you want Schwarber in the outfield, I think
I don't want Schwarber. Do you want Schwarber in the outfield?
No.
I don't
Well, and that goes, that kind of ties
I don't even
in.
want Harper in the outfield.
Neither do I, and that's where the Eugenio thing ties in. Eugenio's going to have to go to DH or third base.
Third base.
If he goes to third base, Bohm's got to go to first, Harper's got to go to the outfield. If
Right.
he goes to DH, then Schwarber's got to go to the outfield. I'd rather Harper out there, but I also don't want Harper hurt because of how important he is to this team. You don't have Harper, you're not going anywhere. You're not even sniffing the second round.
Yeah, but everybody thought his wrist was going to be a problem, and obviously it's not.
Well, it's not
so
until
maybe
it's not until the elbow acts up, and then you get out there, he's throwing.
So he'd
balls
have
from
to
the
go.
outfield.
He would have to go to left field, right?
He could go to right. I think Casty can make the adjustment to left.
To
But
left?
It depends. If Harper says, Casty, you're comfortable in right, I don't want to mess you up, I'll go to left. I think he'd be willing to make that move, but
Castellanos not the best fielder in the first place. I mean,
Well,
he's got
exactly.
I mean, let's face it,
You don't wanna
Harper's a
mess him
better
up.
fielder than Castellanos.
Yeah, Castellanos has a lot of things going against him. He's just a big guy. He's slow. Man, is he
He's
slow.
out with a knee problem.
Yeah.
Are you worried about that, or
I'm
is
not
that just
too worried.
just precautionary?
I'm not too worried. I think it's precautionary. I think he had a little bit of soreness. Rob Thompson talked about it yesterday. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Who would you rather in the outfield, Harper or Schwarber? Obviously, Schwarber's the worst defender, but you don't want to hurt Harper.
Who would I rather have in the outfield, Harper or
taking into factor everything. Like, Schwarber's the worst
Schwarber.
defender, but Harper could get hurt out there. He has before. And you have to have.
You
need both
Dude,
of them.
that's a good question.
Schwarber's
man.
been put out there recently, has been banged up, because he's not used to playing out there. His body's not accustomed.
Let
to
me
it.
let me sleep on that one.
All right, well, we'll talk about it.
And
when
by
we
the
get
way,
back.
we're getting to the end. We're gonna start talking about Eagles football because on the other side we're gonna talk with G Cobb, the purveyor of G Cobb, Gary Cobb. He also is the Eagles analyst for Fox 29. We'll get the picture from him. He's been down at the camp.
Mm-hmm.
All right, first hour of the locker room, powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shore to Center City and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you. With over 20 office locations in New Jersey and PA, that's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give Chris Mooney a call at 609-399-1227. Now, I want to tell you about La Scala's Beach House. Boy, do we love La Scala's. It opened 2 summers ago to rave reviews. It's your home away from home for a large selection of Italian-American seafood favorites, just like your grandmom used to make. Plus, you'll love their famous pizza and their daily specials. Eat in or take out at La Scala's. Are located at 1400 Ocean Avenue in Brigantine. That's scalasbeachhouse.com. Let's eat. And I want to remind people, they just opened up a brand new restaurant at the Ocean Casino. So when you're down there gambling or watching a show, make sure you get to La Scala's Beach House. All right, when we return, we'll start talking Eagles football. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim and Danny Ryan right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free Train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Hi there, this is the Negadelphian from the Locker Room, and I might be negative about our Philly sports teams, but one thing I'm positive about is Elisa's shoes. Are you looking for the perfect pair of shoes? Then step into Elisa's shoe store on Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey, where style meets comfort. From trendy sandals or everyday sneakers or an elegant heels for a night out, they've got it all. Their friendly team is there to help you find the perfect fit, no matter what the occasion. That's Elisa's Shoes at Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey. Go to elisashoes.com or call 609-391-8859. Tell them the boys from the Locker Room sent you.
Do you want to get in shape and feel great and look better on the beach? At Local Gym and Fitness, located at 908 Asbury Avenue, you can accomplish your goal. 4 local guys with a passion and experience in fitness wanted to open a gym that delivers a quality, hospitable, clean, and friendly environment. Don't be intimidated. Be a local. Local Gym has the best equipment around with 4 fully loaded Olympic and CrossFit platforms, Jacob's ladders, Stairmasters, bikes, and ergs. Local Gym and Fitness provides quality trainers to lend their expertise with all your training needs. They're open 7 days a week. Memberships are affordable, so be a local at Local Gym and Fitness. Call them today at 609-545-8732 or go online at localgymandfitness.com. I'll see you there.
Change is always happening. It's part of life. And when it comes to music, change is all around us. Songs are rewritten. Classics are remixed. Bands and artists come and go. Even our taste in music changes. Here at Xfinity, we know there's still good in keeping some things the same. That's why we want to do our part with a 5-year price guarantee on our internet. It means no matter what changes, you get 5 years of the most reliable Wi-Fi with our best equipment included for a price that stays exactly the same. Surprised? Life is full of them. One internet price, 5 years, guaranteed. Learn more at xfinity.com/deals. Restrictions apply. New residential customers only. Taxes and fees extra and subject to change. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA. Fixed Broadband Experience Report, August 2024.
New Jersey's got a lot of summer wow. From sun and wows to fun and wows. And every wow in between. Find your wow at visitnj.org. New Jersey, little state, lot of wow.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live at the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim, Danny Ryan. We're a little Phillies, but now we're going to turn our attention to the Philadelphia Eagles. You know, Danny, they're in camp, man. Football is right around the corner. We got the Hall of Fame game Thursday night.
That we do. Who is it? Chargers. Forget who the other team is. Chargers, somebody else.
Detroit Lions.
There you go. That's right. Chargers, Lions.
So I know this. My first guest today, he's down in camp, he's a former player. So I trust former players because they lived it. So let's go to the Tom's River Volkswagen Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room the purveyor of gcobb.com. He's also an Eagles analyst for Fox 29 News. Let's welcome in Gary Cobb. Good morning, G. Cobb.
Good morning. How you guys doing?
All right. You know, G. Cobb, it's funny because in the beginning of the summer, you see kids playing wiffle ball on the beach. But then when it gets to the end of July, you start seeing kids playing football on the beach.
That's right. They got to make the change. Yeah, that ball gets a little bigger.
Hey, G. Cobb, and how about Vince Papale? He was the Grand Marshal last night in the Night in Venice parade.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw it online and everything. That's great. I mean, Vince is a good buddy of mine. And he's good people, man. They don't get any better than
they certainly don't. You got that right. You know what?
He's a great guy.
G-Cobb, what a great story, huh?
Yeah. No doubt about it. And see, the thing about it is when you meet Vince, you get the chance to see how authentic he is. You know, he's down to earth. He keeps it real.
Yeah.
You know, he'll tell you the good things and the bad things, that he ran into playing and everything. And, like I said, the biggest thing is he is authentic. It's not where he's any kind of phony guy and everything. But, the big thing about him is he's very positive. You see he's always, trying to emphasize the positive. And you see that's what's allowed him to have the success he's had.
Well, hopefully we're going to try to reach out to him as a surprise today at about 11:30. So we might be able to get Vince on just to say hi and see how his night went. But G. Cobb, I wanted to get you on the hook because I was reading things. I saw you're down at camp, and it's so interesting coming from a player's perspective. You're a former player, okay? You play with the Lions, the Cowboys, the Eagles. I trust you because you were there. So what is your first impression of camp? I know now camp's a lot different than it was when you played.
Boy. Well, yeah, the thing is, if I'm out there, let's say with some of the older guys and everything, everybody's griping. They don't have to do the stuff we had to do. And they're making all the money. I'm going like, whoa, man, you act like you want to go back out there and hit somebody.
You say, these kids today.
That's right. So, I have to watch myself because I can easily go into it too. And the thing is, some of the players down there, you go, hey, they'll say something like this. Hey, old head. They talking to me.
Say, hey, Unc.
Hey, Unc.
Hey, what's the most you made in a year, man? I said, you know what? You got the nerve to ask me that question. I need to punch you.
That'll shut you up though right away, won't it?
Hey, because they're making the money, but there are a lot of good guys. But we let them know. Look, we went on some strikes so you guys could get your money.
That's right. That's right. Hey, G. Cobb, I can imagine you and Brian Baldinger walking around the field together.
That's right. Hey, we do. Like, when he comes, we do. We go over there talking and everything. And but you have to let the past go. Because and the reason you have to let the past go when it comes to the Eagles is, hey, when you leave him with diamonds, hey, that's all. Hey, that's all you need to say, man.
You are right. And guess what, G? So the other day, my brother Bobby, I have a twin brother Bobby, and he's my co-host every once in a while. We had our birthday last Monday, right? So we decided the last minute to have like a little keg party, like a pop-up soiree. And the next door neighbor, we see a white Porsche, a Cheyenne Porsche next door. Who comes walking out? Sidney Brown.
Oh.
He had, guess what? He showed us his ring. You hit a button and the wings pop out.
That's right. He's a great. He's a great kid. Sidney. And they're expecting big things out of him this year. He's really going to get a good shot at being a starter back there at safety. So, either way, I think they're going to find a way to get him on the field because he's a guy who is willing to tackle. So I could see them putting him in some positions. The same thing they're doing with Cooper DeJean.
Right.
You know, you got a guy with speed and who's willing to tackle. The truth of the matter is everybody in your secondary is not willing to tackle.
Right.
Some of the guys in your secondary are they love touch football. But they're not crazy about tackle. He's going to have.
He's also valuable, G-Cobb, on the special teams too.
Oh, without a doubt, and he brings it. You say what you want about him, but the kid brings it. The big thing I want to see is that he's got to show the coaches that he won't come flying up if he's playing safety. They don't want him flying up on a run fake and then looking and saying,
taking a bite.
The quarterback. Yeah, the quarterback still got the ball.
Yeah,
that's a bad feeling, when that happens.
So we're talking with G-Cobb, former Eagle player. He's now with Eagles analyst on Fox 29. Hey, what about Andrew McCuba? Can he be challenging? Is he challenging Sidney Brown for the spot?
Well, you could see by who they give reps to. It's him and Sidney, and they even started out with McCuba in there, to start out. So they didn't bring him in here, to sit around.
Well, they know that Sidney Brown. They know that Sidney Brown has an injury history.
Well, that's true. That's right. So that's another thing. But the big thing they want, I wasn't crazy when they got rid of CJ. I'm going like, the fact that that CJ 2 years he had 6 interceptions. They went to the Super Bowl each year, and then after that you get rid of the guy. But anyway, I know he's a pain in the butt. Because I can see him out there practice. He's a yap. He never shuts up. In the locker room, the guy.
Yeah, but you need that, though, G.
I think in a way you do. But, they obviously felt that it was time for him to go. And, like I said, I wasn't crazy about it. I'm going like, that's 6 interceptions each year. You know how much 6 interceptions are?
Yeah.
My goodness, they're very important. But anyway, he's gone. But what they're going to they expect is, both of these guys, they're going to get a good shot at starting.
Okay.
Now, if for some reason, they don't look like things are panning out, I think they're going to bring somebody else in. But because they know that this is their shot, they got a shot at winning another one this year.
Back to back.
So that's right. So they're going to do whatever they can do. And when I say that you're talking about, Jeffrey Lurie, and of course talking about Howie and the great things he does. But so they're going to do what they got to do because they think they got a shot this year. So those guys got a shot, probably about 3 weeks of work. And if neither one of them shows that they're going to do a great job back there, then, they're going to bring somebody else in.
All right, G-Cobb, let's look at the second defense, second quarterback spot, Kaylee Ringo and Adoree Jackson. What have you seen so far? Like, what's your first impression of what they're doing?
Well, Ringo had a tough day the first day. He got beat with AJ on a nice corner route. He let one of the kids get deep on him. He was there on both plays, but the receiver came down with the ball. Since then, he's had better results. But either way, he looks good out there so far, and he's getting his hands on balls. He's in the right place. He knows the coverages and everything, and that's one of the big things with Vic is he's not crazy about blown assignments. You're going to blow assignments. He said, fine. You're going to do that for somebody else because you're not going to be around here.
Right. So he'd rather have you make a physical mistake rather than a mental mistake.
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
Because you make mental mistake, then it just creates chaos and other guys start losing confidence and they start doing stuff they shouldn't be doing. So he's going to have guys here that are sharp mentally and everything. But I definitely think Ringo's probably going to win that job.
Okay.
I think he's got the athleticism.
Well, it's his fourth year too, G.
Size. What's that?
It's his fourth year too, right? I mean,
yeah, it's time.
It's time for him.
That's why they told Slay, look, you got to go, Garrett.
All right, G. Yeah. We're talking with. And by the way, you're so kind to jump on with me here at the last minute. I really appreciate you. But it's Eagles time, and we're getting hyped up. Now, let me ask you about a local kid from South Jersey, linebacker from Alabama, Jahad Campbell. What's your first impression on him?
Hey, I love that kid, man. I tell you what, I love that
kid. You played linebacker.
Oh, man, come on. This kid, like I was over there talking to him, and I'm going like, this kid look like he's 6'4", man. I'm going, hey, either he's 6'4" or I'm shrinking. I mean, hey, this kid, the kid can run. He's got great quickness, and thing is, he's smart too, and he's a very intelligent young man. And from being there at Alabama, he was coached well, and so he knows what it is to play different, intricate defenses. And he's very athletic, so you want guys on the field where they can get their hands on balls that maybe somebody with shorter arms is not going to get there. But he's a guy, really is almost a bigger version of Zach Bond. He's even bigger than Zach, see? Right. But he's just as athletic. And that's the thing that they've got. They've got two big athletic middle linebackers now. And, I love Nakobe Dean. I mean, I think he did a great job for him last year. I don't think he got the credit he deserved for what he did last year as one of the leaders of the defense and everything.
Yeah, but he keeps getting hurt too, though.
But the thing is, he got hurt. And, as much as I love him, I don't see how he's going to keep that kid off the field. See, the only way to this is what he's got to do to keep him off the field. He's just got to hope that the guys, these pass rushers, don't do a good job, and then they'll move him over there, have him rushing the passer, and say, Dean, get back in there,
All right, G, I know you fixate on the defense, but there is one open position on the offensive line for the Eagles, and then Tyler Steen's got the instrument. What do you make of him? How's he look in practice so far?
Well, he's done all right, some, and then he's gotten beaten some. So, this is going to be interesting. I don't think it's a sure thing. Okay. Some people think you just stick him over there, sure thing. Because, I know that they make it a point to where they're not giving away jobs. You got to take the job, and so he's going to probably have to pick it up some. Because, I thought, he had a couple days pretty good, but one day they were not too good. So he's got to make sure he's consistent. Right now it's his job, to either, take or lose. So I think that, there's a good chance he could, hang on to the job, but it's not a guarantee. I'll tell you that. It's still up. It's still up for grabs, I think.
And G. Cobb, I got to tell you, man, I was listening to Mike Gill in the Sports Bash on Friday. He has Sal Powell on every Friday. Yeah. Fridays with Sal Powell, and Sal Powell made a statement, and I know you're going to dig this, but defense have been getting smaller lately. I think out of the 250, 60 defenders in the league, they're all under most of them. I think they're all under 240 pounds. And the Eagles' offensive line they're the biggest in the league, just running people over.
That's right. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Hey,
Smash mouth.
And legally, I don't know. They don't want bullies in the neighborhood. But in football, you go looking for the bullies. We want to hire bullies, and that's what the Eagles have on their opposite line. They have a group of bullies, and that's why they're going to. I mean, I think they'll throw the ball more than they did last year.
Right.
But they're still going to be playing bully ball, and so the rest of the league might as well get used to it because they're going to be running the ball down people's throats again this year because that line's just as good as it was last year.
Gee, I got to tell you, man, just talking to you today and listening to you right now, I am so pumped for Eagles football. I can't even tell you.
Well, I'll tell you, I am. I just love it, the way they put together this team, and I think that defense is going to come along. We've talked about, the young players there, and, I can't say enough about Campbell, man. I think that kid is going to be a star in the league, and with him and Zach Bourne in there, man, wow. You're talking about two outstanding athletes who can run, who got great size and everything, and they're going to do different things. I think they're going to, at times, give both of them chances to rush the passer because they're just good at everything, and they're going to be getting their hands on balls and things. And also, I like what they're doing with the secondary and everything. So it's going to be an exciting time, and really there's going to be pressure on the offense, though, to start out because the defense is still young, and they're going to take a while probably to come around. and the offense needs to carry them a little while, and then do the same thing they did last year. It's a piece of cake, and then you win the Super Bowl again.
Oh my God! Can you imagine like all the years we struggled in this city to just find the winner? And I mean, like my producer's, he's a young cat. He's like 24 years old. You and I, we're older. We went through those hard years. These guys are spoiled.
Yes, they're definitely spoiled, and when I get around people right away, they go, "We got to win another one. We got to win another one." I said, enjoy this one. Yeah, but
But now we're close to a second one. This team looks pretty good, G.
There's no reason that people's hopes shouldn't get up, because I think they got a good chance of doing it again, because they are that good of a team. But they do have a tough schedule. I'll tell you that. They do have a tough schedule. But they just need to play the way they're capable of playing. If they do that, everything's going to work out.
All right, Gary Cobb, man, we really appreciate you. Thank you so much. No, they're off today. Is that right? The Eagles, are they off? Or
they're off today, or you would be hearing them in the background, because I would have been out there.
All right,
but they're off today, but they're going to be out there again tomorrow. So we'll see. This is going to be an exciting time, boy.
I'm psyched, man. I'm totally psyched. All right, G. Hey, man, thank you so much for coming in to talk to us on a Sunday. We appreciate you. We'll have you back soon.
All right, sounds good. Have a good one.
All right, there he is, G. Cobb, man. Does he not get you pumped up?
Yeah, he did. I mean, listen,
he
made a good point, too. This defense is going to be a little bit younger. It's going to take some time for them to get used to, the NFL,
yeah, but
at least the guys they just
his
drafted.
Enthusiasm, he sees what's going on down there.
100%.
I don't think that he would be bringing it like that if he wasn't excited.
No, I get it. I mean, how could you not? They have the best roster in the league by far. They do. I think the Lions are definitely up there.
But back-to-back Super Bowls?
Be unbelievable. Then we'd be talking about the Eagles dynasty, not taking down a dynasty like we did with the Patriots and the Chiefs.
Would that make things easier for the Phillies?
No, I think it would put pressure on the Phillies, honestly.
Put pressure on the Phillies?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, listen, you got to capitalize in this window and bring home a championship. We haven't had one in what? It's going to be almost 20 years in a couple years, so they need it. They need it.
G. Cobb was on the Tom's River Volkswagen Sports Hotline. I want to thank him. First hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shore to Center City and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with over 20 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give Chris Mooney a call at the Ocean City office, 609-399-1227. Now, just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. But you wear the private business network they call the Legacy Club. Every month, they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give him a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. I want to also remind you about Good Vibe Rides. The new rage is sweeping the Jersey Shore. Cruise around town in style. No gas, no stress, just pure fun. Catch the good vibes. It's Good Vibe Rides golf carts. Go to goodviberides.com, pick out the cart of your choice, and they'll deliver it right to your house. That's Good Vibe Rides. Give them a call at 732-440-1111. All right, when we return, we'll wrap up hour number one. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein and Danny Ryan right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Unsportsmanlike with Evan Cohen, Chris Canty, and Michelle Smallman.
Anyone in my mind that could come close to surpassing Patrick Mahomes in rankings currently, only one guy. If Jalen Hurts wins a second Super Bowl, gets back-to-back, and would have been in 3, he is the only person, to me, that could come close to surpassing Mahomes.
Wake up weekday mornings with Unsportsmanlike with Evan Cohen, Chris Canty, and Michelle Smallman on 97.3 ESPN.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Hi, this is Billy Schwein from The Locker Room. Pro Image Sports is proud to announce the opening of their brand new Ocean City Boardwalk store, located between 8th and 9th Street. They carry a huge selection of men's, women's, and kids' jerseys, clothing, headwear, and novelties for brands like Nike, New Era, Mitchell & Ness, and 47 brand. If you're looking for Phillies, Eagles, Flyers, or Sixers gear, or your favorite national team, Pro Image Sports has it all. For more information, stop by today or follow them online at fantreasures.com or on Instagram at ProImageOC. Tell them the Locker Room sent you.
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Store guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/BeSmart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza, the pizza you're gonna love. It's got the freshest taste that you'll find any place. Randazzo's Pizza, there's one right nearby. Right nearby. Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza. It's a pizza like you've never had before. Eat it or take it home, no matter where you roam. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Why would you call anyone else besides Randazzo's Pizzeria and Family Restaurant, 34th and Asbury Avenue in Ocean City. Open year-round, 7 days a week, offering free delivery on the whole island and to the beach. Pizza, pasta, salads, entrees, subs, paninis, and wraps. Voted best of the shore. Call 814-1600. 814-1600.
Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Summer closeout sale at Matt Blatt Nissan. New Nissan Rogue, Murano, or Pathfinder. 0 down, 0% financing for 60 months. Stuck in a loan or lease? AJ the Trade Man can get you released.
My dad loves helping people at Matt Blatt Nissan. Matt Blatt Nissan is the best. 0 down, 0% MattBlattNissan.com.
On approved Tier 1 credit through NMAC. Negative equity will be refinanced into new vehicle plus tax tag and $589 fee. Offer ends August 8, 25. It's on at Matt Blatt Nissan on the Black Horse Pike. Egg Harbor Township.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
We're back broadcasting live at the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim, Danny Ryan. I'll tell you what, man. Like we talked. By the way, Danny Ryan's so tired. He's on the floor doing push-ups during the commercial break.
I can't really work out today either. I got to get something in to get me in the mood.
But you see, when we had Debbie Mavilla in here, you chickened out.
I overslept. The one time I've ever missed this show.
I don't know about that.
Oh, what do you mean? You think I just didn't call you till 10:45? I woke up. I nearly jumped out my window.
I think in the back of your mind, you knew that you were going to be embarrassed by an older woman.
Well, I will say I wasn't working out then. It was before my workout journey the past year or so. But I was not scared. I couldn't do it. I would have lost. Could not.
So
do
now that you're working out, you got you're flexing here, showing me your muscles. Maybe go down to the hook up with Tully Banticane. We're gonna have him on next, and sign up for the beach football league.
BFL. Yeah, I might be.
Maybe you could be a star.
See if I can make it into the BFL. I think I still got. I'm not big enough for the BFL.
You ever play football? I mean, you never played. Where'd you go to high school?
I went to GCIT in Sewell.
Get out!
Yeah.
I taught at Bankbridge.
Did you?
You
right
gotta
next
be.
door.
You gotta be kidding me.
Swear to God.
Why did you go there?
Because I lived in Woodbury. So they didn't want me going to Woodbury schooling.
They didn't want to go to Woodbury High School?
And I get that. I get that for sure. I went to Catholic middle school. If I didn't get in GCIT, I would have went to Gloucester Catholic.
What year did you get out of GCIT?
Graduated in 2020.
Okay, I left there in 2011.
Okay, so way before I was even. I was still in middle school.
No, I take that back. I left in 2016.
Okay. Yeah, it was either Paul VI, Gloucester Catholic, if I didn't get in GCIT, but I got waitlisted and got into GCIT.
Right.
But no, they didn't have a football team, so I didn't play football.
That's right. All right, on the other side, we're going to talk with Tully Banticane, two-time Super Bowl champion. He's bringing the BFL to Wildwood. We'll talk to him, and hopefully we'll talk to legend Vince Papale, Eagles legend Vince Papale. Stay tuned. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim and Danny Ryan right here on 97.3 ESPN.
This summer, get ready to relive the glory days.
Because Hank Azaria and the Easy Street Band are bringing the ultimate Springsteen celebration Saturday, August 23rd to the Music Box at Borgata. Tickets are going fast. Grab yours now at Ticketmaster.com. August 23rd, the Music Box at Borgata. Hank Azaria and the Easy Street Band. A Springsteen celebration. Be there.
Upgrade your learning experience during Dell Technologies Back to School event with AI PCs like the Dell 14 Plus featuring an Intel Core Ultra processor starting at $749.99. Supercharge your studies with features like real-time notes transcription, AI accelerated hardware to run multiple apps without slowing down, extended battery life, and more. That's the power of new AI PCs with Intel inside. Discover a smarter way to learn at Dell.com/deals. That's Dell.com/deals.
Recovering from an addiction is an individual accomplishment. A young mother who chose recovery to care for her family. A high school athlete overcoming opioid addiction. A couple celebrating his recovery. Everyone's recovery is different, and there's no shame in asking for help. Call 844-REACH-NJ. Trained counselors are available 24/7 to help you find the recovery option that's best for you. Tell us your story, and let's begin your recovery today.
I want to learn how to cook, but I keep ordering takeout.
Accomplishing goals is hard, but when your goal is to learn a new language, Babbel makes it easy. In just 15 minutes a day, Babbel will help you start having conversations in as little as 3 weeks. Words and phrases you'll actually use. So when someone asks, "How's your French going?" you can say,
Babbel facilite grandement l'apprentissage d'une nouvelle langue.
Now save up to 50% on your Babbel subscription at Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com.
Do Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms keep coming back? Tremfya, guselkumab, may help, with rapid remission achieved at 12 weeks and lasting clinical remission at 1 year. Some even saw visible improvement of their intestinal lining at 12 weeks and 1 year. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active Crohn's disease and adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Approximately 3 out of 10 patients were in endoscopic remission at 1 year, based on areas visualized on colonoscopy, which may not represent the deeper bowel layer or entire GI tract. Individual results may vary. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
Home of the Sports Bash with Mike Gill, 97.3 ESPN, WENJ, WENJ HD, Millville, Atlantic City.
To the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy. What's happening, buddy?
Von Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schwein.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Let me off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schwein.
All right, we're back broadcasting live the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schwein and Danny Ryan talked a little Phillies baseball. Of course, the Phils, first pitch is at what, at 135. 135 today. Zach Wheeler on the mound. I think the Phillies sweep today, don't you, Danny?
Well, I told you it was going to be a getaway lineup, and it sure is, man. I mean, it's...
Oh, did the lineup come up?
Yeah, about the first 5 are pretty, but after that, it's not. Leading off, DH Trey Turner.
Really?
Batting second in left field, Kyle Schwarber.
Wow.
Batting third, first base, Bryce Harper. Fourth in right field, Nick Castellanos. Fifth at catcher, JT Realmuto. Batting sixth at third base, Otto Kemp. batting 7th at shortstop Edmundo Sosa, so they're getting turned off his feet.
So he looked like he was pretty hurt yesterday. Obviously, he's come back.
Seems like he's fine, yeah. And I told you were going to see some Weston Wilson in this lineup. Batting 8th at second base, Weston Wilson.
Second base?
And then batting 9th in center field, Johan Rojas.
There's your play-by-play talent coming out.
Those
right
push-ups
there.
did me good. I got my blood's flowing, my heart's pumping now. Here we go, baby. Now I'm caffeinated, activated, and ready to go.
So during the break, you're out there, you're down there doing push-ups. I'm looking at what is this kid doing?
Just pumped out like
now,
60.
Now he's flexing, he's showing his muscles and everything.
Yeah, you wish you looked like me, Bill.
Okay. Well, yeah, now I do. But I'm twice your age.
You probably look like me at my age.
So even though the Phillies, you say it's their AAA lineup, it still has the big names in it.
Yeah, the first 5, but it's definitely like a getaway day because they've got guys in different positions they don't normally play. Schwarber in left field is interesting. I hope he doesn't get hurt out there. I know he's lost some weight.
Castellanos is back, so obviously there's not too much to be made of his.
Like you mentioned, Sosa's back, so not too much to be made of his injury.
Right.
Tell you what, man, I really, I'll be watching with like one eye open. I'll be like kind of snoozing on the couch when I get back a little bit. But I really just, I'm waiting for some sort of Twitter. I feel like today's the day we could get a Twitter notification that pops up in the middle of the game. Phillies have traded for insert player.
So?
Dave Dombrowski's
trade deadline's Thursday, the 31st.
Yep. It's Dave Dombrowski's birthday today, too. His 69th birthday.
Is that
nice.
right? All
Very
right.
nice.
Happy birthday to Dave Dombrowski. Hey, guess
Big
what?
old 6'9".
Tully Banta King, why don't you give him a call? We're waiting on him. He said he's ready.
All right. It seemed like his phone
so
was dead or something.
We'll try to give him a call because the BFL, the Beach Football League, is coming to the Wildwood Beach on Saturday, August 9th. Wildwood Open tryouts. Plus, there'll be so much stuff going on in Wildwood. They're going to have, I think, wiffle ball tournaments, cornhole tournaments, and Tully Banta Kane, 2-time Super Bowl champions, running this thing. And there's a lot of other big celebrities, former players that are associated with this league. And I'm looking at, you go to beachfootballleague.com, and you can check out all the information that you need to know. It's tackle football on the beach. And now Danny Ryan, he's lifting weights. And he's looking, you might want to try out for this team.
Yeah, I'm not even 6 foot, though. I'm not that big either, so I don't think I would make it. Yeah, we got Tully.
All right, let's go to the Tom's River Volkswagen Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room 2-time Super Bowl champion Tully Banta Kane. Good morning, Tully.
Hey, good morning. How we doing?
All right, man. Listen, we just had Gary Cobb on, former Eagle, Dallas Cowboy, and Detroit Lion, and he just got us so pumped up for football. And now we're talking to you about the Beach Football League that you're bringing to Wildwood. Tell us all about it.
Oh, man, we're excited, man. August 9th and 10th, we will be at Wildwood, New Jersey, right in front of Captain Jack's between Spicer and Lincoln Ave. It's going to be flag and tackle football on the beach.
So you got cornhole tournaments, you got everything.
We got a little bit of everything. So in the morning, we're going to have a cornhole tournament. We're going to have a sandcastle competition, and we're going to have a kids camp. Billy's going to be out there.
Yeah, that's right. We're going to be broadcasting live.
Broadcasting live from the beach. It's going to be amazing. So it's going to be a full weekend. This will be the first inaugural Beach Football League. It's called the Wildwood Open. So we are looking for anyone in the Wildwood, Jersey area that wants to try out and play a little football on the beach.
Yeah, man. How do they get in touch with you, Tully?
So if you go to beachfootballleague.com, you can register to sign up. You get a 4-day unlimited ride pass at the Maurice Piers.
Oh!
So it's going down. The weather's kind of hot out here in Jersey right now. So if you like water slides, if you like getting in the ocean, come on down to the beach. You register for the event. Like I said, you get a 4-day wristband to the Maurice Piers.
So you've done this in Hermosa, California, Santa Monica. You're up there at the Hampton Classic in New Hampshire. Now the Wildwood. How many you're planning on taking this, making this big time?
I mean, this is it was just a dream that I had. I was jogging the beach one day, and it hit me like a ton of bricks. Beach football.
Well, I just told Gary Cobb, I said, gee, you know what's so funny? Like in the beginning of the summer when you walk onto the beach, you see all kids playing wiffle ball and everything. And then all of a sudden, like the end of July, you start seeing people playing tackle football because you know what? Camp's right around the corner.
Yeah, this is the calm before the storm. A lot of people play volleyball or they go surfing on the beach. But to bring it back to Point Break and Top Gun, Patrick Swayze and Johnny Utah out there. This is, this is the essence, man. This is football on the beach like you've never seen it before in one of the greatest beaches in the country, Wildwood, New Jersey. So we're excited. Like I said, beachfootballleague.com. Go and sign up. There's a chance to get 4-day wristbands. There's a chance for tickets. There's a chance for cash. There's a lot of things at stake here.
And Tully, tell us, you got a lot of former players coming down there too.
Yeah, we got your good old friendly wide receiver that never, ever got into any trouble as a Philadelphia Eagle. Our boy, Cal alum, go Bears, Deshaun Jackson will be there on Sunday.
Wow.
August 10th. We also have college Hall of Famer and maybe future Hall of Famer in the NFL, but if anything, he was a beast. Clinton Portis will be in the building. They're coaching down at Delaware State. So, yeah, he's a Washington guy, Denver Bronco, Miami Hurricane. We have some other surprise guests that will be there on location. Brian Prop, old school hockey player, going to be there.
We got his jersey hanging up in the we got Propper's jersey hanging up here in the studio with all the signatures of everybody on that team that year, the 87 team.
87,
yeah,
wow.
Man. Listen, Tully, I know you're from the West Coast, but in 1987, the Flyers played against the Edmonton Oilers, Wayne Gretzky and Mark Messier. That team, probably one of the best teams ever in the NHL. And the Flyers were all wounded. They had a bunch of people out. They took Edmonton to 7 games. What a series that was!
Wow, how old were you then?
I don't know, man. I'd say I was 7 years, 8 years out of high school. You're showing my age, man. But we'll be down there broadcasting live both Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday, we're going to have the Suns Cruiser, Mud Hen, Beer Garden going on from 10 to 7. It's going to be an all-day affair out here on the beach, man. We're excited. And Billy Schweim is going to be in the building, commentating, doing his thing. The locker room is going to be out there.
I'm excited.
We're on the beach. I'm out here right now. It's going down, man. So
and you know what?
beachfootballleague.com.
And you know what, Tully? Wildwood's a great place. The beach is so big, and there's tons of people down there, and it's a perfect spot. We just broadcasted live on the beach for the Dutch Hoffman Memorial Lifeguard Races, which was phenomenal. They had a huge crowd, and right where you're going to be between Lincoln and Baker Avenue, I guess. Lincoln and
It's Spicer and Lincoln
Avenue.
It's going to be a zoo. It's a zoo out here now. I'm actually in here. We're going to have actually a lifeguard game, an ultimate Frisbee game. There's going to be a couple other exhibition games going on.
You got to get in touch with Jay Klecko. Jay Klecko from the Wildwood Crest Beach Patrol. That's Joe Klecko's nephew.
That's right. I played with his cousin, Dan Klecko. We were drafted together with the Patriots. He ended up winning a Super Bowl with the Colts after leaving the Patriots. So the guy just has a way with timing. But the Kleckos are amazing. They're a Jersey family. They're local guys. So they'll be in the building. And like I said, the lifeguards are going to be putting on an exhibition game. Maybe we'll get Billy out there for a few plays.
Play quarterback. That's my old position. All right, Tully. As always, I'll be in touch with you during the week. We'll get things going. And I really appreciate you. And we look forward to the BFL on the beach in Wildwood, August 9th and 10th there in Wildwood. We appreciate it.
We will see you on the beach.
All right, there he is. Tully Banton-Kane, 2-time Super Bowl champion on the Toms River Volkswagen Sports Hotline. For over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark. With a friendly staff, it's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is now a proud sponsor of the second hour of the Locker Room with Billy Schweim. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game? Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. Go down there and say hello to Jason and Will, Chet. They do a phenomenal job. All right, I'm going to tell you about McCann Appraisers. For all your real estate appraisal needs, call John A. McCann & Associates, 609-263-7422. Whether for commercial or residential properties, for estate, tax, financial planning, divorce financing, and more, the professionals at John A. McCann & Associates are licensed and ready to assist you. Give them a call anytime, 609-263-7422. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here in the locker room with Billy Schweim and Danny Ryan right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Unsportsmanlike with Evan Cohen, Chris Canty, and Michelle Smallman.
Anyone in my mind that could come close to surpassing Patrick Mahomes in rankings currently, only one guy. If Jalen Hurts wins a second Super Bowl, gets back-to-back, and would have been in 3, he is the only person, to me, that could come close to surpassing Mahomes.
Wake up weekday mornings with Unsportsmanlike with Evan Cohen, Chris Canty, and Michelle Smallman on 97.3 ESPN.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot, and you need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Rhymes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Rhymes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Rhymes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Tax season at Tom's River Volkswagen means we're paying the sales tax. Yeah, we've got over 1,000 vehicles on sale, and we're paying the sales tax. Tell that nasty old tax man to go straight to Tom's River Volkswagen or Tom'sRiverVW.com, because we're paying the sales tax.
Hi, this is former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver David Klemick. Are you looking for the ultimate spot to go catch the big game? Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township is your home for great food, cold drinks, and non-stop sports action. Whether it's an NFL, MLB, NBA, or NHL game, they've got all the action on their big screen TVs, plus one in every booth. Sink your teeth into their famous wings, juicy burgers, thin crust pizza, and signature stromboli. Thirsty? They've got ice cold beers on tap and handcrafted cocktails that keep you refreshed. So bring your crew, grab a seat, and feel the energy at Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township. It's where sports fans go to win. Tell them Dave Klemick sent you.
Hi, this is Billy Schwein from the Locker Room. Pro Image Sports is proud to announce the opening of their brand new Ocean City Boardwalk store, located between 8th and 9th Street. They carry a huge selection of men's, women's, and kids' jerseys, clothing, headwear, and novelties for brands like Nike, New Era, Mitchell & Ness, and 47 brand. If you're looking for Phillies, Eagles, Flyers, or Sixers gear, or your favorite national team, Pro Image Sports has it all. For more information, stop by today or follow them online at fantreasures.com or on Instagram at ProImageOC. Tell them the Locker Room sent you.
O'Reilly. Check engine, ABS, or maintenance light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. The service is free and provides a report with solutions verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you need help, we could recommend a shop for you. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
This summer, get ready to relive the glory days. Because Hank Azaria and the Easy Street Band are bringing the ultimate Springsteen celebration Saturday, August 23rd to the Music Box at Borgata. Tickets are going fast. Grab yours now at Ticketmaster.com. August 23rd, the Music Box at Borgata. Hank Azaria and the Easy Street Band, a Springsteen celebration. Be there.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live for the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schwein, Danny Ryan. We're going to miss you, Danny.
It'd help if I turn my mic on. I'm going to miss you too,
tired.
Billy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not
You're tired.
I'm not happy about this move.
Yeah, I know. I'm not too happy about it either.
I got to be honest with you. Like,
I know you aren't. You've
most
told me
people
behind the
say,
scenes.
good luck in your future endeavors. But I'm not happy.
You're not wishing me good
No,
luck.
Well, I'm wishing you good luck, but not what really.
No, listen, I'm not too
No,
happy
I'm not
about
happy
it
about
either.
it.
Yeah, but you got to do what you got to do. I'm busy. I'm a busy man now. I got to save up and, you
I
know.
feel like everybody's leaving my show.
You got to.
Everybody's.
Gotta go scouting.
At least you're not going to another show.
Yeah,
you get taken away from me.
Like I said, you got a lot on your mind today,
I'm
Billy
telling you,
Schwein.
imitation. The ultimate form of flattery is imitation, right?
Might as well just straight up say it right now. I mean, jeez. Yeah, I mean, listen, you got to start scouting some new talent. You'll still have Nicky Nuggets in here.
Yeah, Nicky's good. Yeah.
Maybe he'll start doing some Sundays, too.
How about Nicky catching 2 wins up at Yankee Stadium last night?
Oh, yeah, on his birthday weekend.
Yesterday.
You can't beat that.
Yeah,
but you'll still have Nicky Nuggets. You'll still have some of your main guys. You just got to replace me. And I know it's going to be tough to do. Not everyone can replace me.
I got to be honest with you. You're pretty good. Listen, a lot of people that have been on the other side here have gone on to bigger and better things.
Hopefully that's
you
where
know
I'm
that,
going.
right?
Hopefully that's where I'm going. I really don't want to pursue a career in radio anymore, unfortunately. It's been fun. But I've taken my career in a different direction.
Lindsey Mopper went to CBS Buffalo.
Yeah.
She's on the field up there in Buffalo interviewing all the football players.
That's awesome.
All the hockey players that Sabres.
Can't beat that.
Is that unbelievable?
Buffalo.
You're getting totally out of the biz.
Yeah, unfortunately. But it's just where I want to go with my career, that's all.
Okay.
But I appreciate it. I'm not too happy about it either, but
maybe you'll come back for a cameo every once in a
while. Yeah, maybe I'll come back, in a couple years. We'll see. Maybe sooner rather than later, but I'm going to miss it too.
Let me tell you about Good Vibe Rides. Eliza Grace is floating around here in the studio.
Yep.
Because she's going back with her mom
AG.
today. But she's the one that she's the one that said, Dad, let's get a golf cart. Good Vibe Rides golf carts. The new rage is sweeping the Jersey Shore. Cruise around town in style. No gas, no stress, just pure fun. Catch the good vibes at Good Vibe Rides golf carts. Go to goodviberides.com, pick out the cart of your choice, and they'll deliver it right to you. That's Good Vibe Rides, or give them a call at 732-440-1111. That's 732-440-1111. Danny, it could be really hot. You think, I don't want to get, but when you get in the golf cart, you got the cover over the top.
Yep.
It's breezy.
You get the breeze,
You'd be surprised because it's a golf cart.
I want a golf cart bad. I wouldn't really be able to. They're street legal,
and I'm
too,
getting
right?
lazy. Because, I used to ride my bike everywhere. I used to ride my bike everywhere in Ocean City.
Yeah.
Now that I get a bad wheel because I'm going to be getting knee replacement in October, and I'm taking a golf cart everywhere.
Jeez, are you going to be coming in here after the knee
Yeah, man, I got to
replacement?
do what I got to do, man. It's just the locker room with Billy Schwein, right?
How are you going to get up the stairs? I mean, you go up the elevator, I guess.
I got an elevator.
Yeah. Jeez.
Plus, we'll be out on location a lot of places,
Yeah,
too.
coming in with a cane, for the pregame shows and stuff.
On Friday night.
Maybe we can get the locker room to do a pregame show at the brewery I work at.
There you go.
There we go.
Hopefully, we'll be at the Chicken and the Egg,
Yeah.
too, in Marlton. We did a bunch of shows there last
If they don't
year.
do all the pregame shows there, maybe I can mix in a few at the brewery I work at. We'll see. We can talk about it behind the scenes.
Well, last year we were at Las Scala's, and I think we're going to try to get back there again.
There you go.
Because Las Scala's is just the atmosphere, the ambiance, and the food is just phenomenal.
Oh,
Matter of fact, we had Vince Papale down there last year signing autographs. There was a line out the door.
The view is outstanding too. I was
Right?
surprised when I walked in. Right?
Listen,
You
how
see
cool
the
is it? Plus,
ocean.
they get that beach bar in the back, Las Scala's.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You go swim, you come right up to the beach, you have a couple of adult cocktails.
Can't beat it. It's great. It's a great idea, honestly, too, for them to be
Speaking
able to
of Vince Papale, there's a rumor he might be calling in today.
Ooh.
Would that be great? I'd be so honored if Vince Papale would call in, Mr.
Possibly in the
Invincible.
next 10 or so minutes.
Yeah,
Let's
so
see.
stay tuned for that. By the way, the locker room was out broadcasting live, 97.3 ESPN's live coverage of the Dutch Hoffman Memorial Lifeguard Races. We were down there in Wildwood, and boy, it was a great race. Brigantine won with 19 points. Longport came in second with 16. Ocean City third with 15. Margate came in fourth with 12, and Wildwood with 10 points came in fifth place. And of course, there's some great crews. You got Gary Nagel and Dave Julian for Avalon. You got Nick Gardenia and Vince Grenice, the Savell brothers, Joe and Brandon and Brigantine. You've got Bob Bechtel and Hayden Smallwood from Margate. You've got Jimmy Nielsen and James Grenache. But listen, I think you got Ryan Manning and Chase Brown. You got to watch out for that crew because they came in third place in the I believe it was the Bastion Callahans. Or the Kerr Memorials. The Kerr Memorials, they came in third. So you got to watch out for that crew. And, of course, Jake Klecko is in the mix. There's a lot of great competition, a lot of great swimmers. Dolan Grisbaum, Charles Schreiner from Atlantic City, Grisbaum from Avalon. Great competition. And we will be broadcasting live from the Margate Memorials right on the beach in Margate on Friday. This coming Friday.
All right.
What's the date on that? I was going to give you the date. I lost.
We'll be in August.
I just want to make sure August 1st.
There you go, August 1st.
So 6 to 8. If you can't
First of the
make it,
month.
you can listen to us on the radio. But if you can get down there, you should see it. You were there. How big that is that crowd?
It's insane, man. And then, like I said yesterday, it doesn't take up your entire night. You can go do something after if you want. That kind of use it as a pregame if you're watching in the crowd. It's good entertainment for sure, and it's free. So.
All right, real quick about a question I want to ask you about the Phillies. Do you think the Phillies are going to wait to the last minute? Because you said you can wake up or you could take a nap today watching the Phillies game, wake up, and they could have a big trade. But are they going to wait to the last minute, go to the 31st?
My prediction is I think they'll make a small move closer to the deadline, whether it be the 30th or 31st. I think if they make a big move, they're going to have to do it before it gets too close and teams really are panicking and overpaying for certain guys, right? Like I think if you're going to get one of those big fish, you overpay now before teams are willing to outbid you, and, closer to the deadline on Thursday, 29th, 30th, or 31st. So I think if they make a big move, it'll be in the next 2 days between now and the 29th. I saw a rumor today that they also want to add one more high-leverage reliever, which I totally agree with. I've been talking about that for a while. I think the bat should definitely be the focal point, but, with the buyout market, too, later on after the deadline, you might be able to pick up a better quality reliever than what we have. I think bat's number one priority, high-leverage reliever's number two. I think they probably get that reliever closer to the deadline.
All right, so the other day the Phillies got this Brewer Hicklin for the Detroit Tigers. He's 29 years old. You got it for cash. Like what?
Yeah, it's just an organizational depth move, as Mike Gill said.
Is that what it is? Just
yeah,
a depth move?
I think it's probably going to be for when they choose to call up Justin Crawford. He'll take Crawford's reps down in AAA, and or maybe platoon him with somebody else down in AAA. But I think Crawford will be up here in the next next week or so. Honestly,
I want to get your thoughts on
weeks.
Aaron Nola because he started his rehab process. He was 1-7. His ERA was north of 4, right?
Yeah, something had to be brutally wrong. That injury was made up.
That's not
the injury was made up. Yeah, it's.
What do you mean it was made up?
Well, at first he just went there. What was it like?
You don't think he had a crack rib?
Yeah, but it wasn't that at first. He went down with another injury, and then all of a sudden
it was ankle.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden he had a cracked rib to extend his IL stay. I think that he just was so bad, and his mechanics were so messed up. They said we need to put you on the IL for a good 2 to 3 months.
Talking about Aaron Nola, he's been around. He just signed a huge contract.
But he was awful. He had like 2 good starts all year.
I think differently. I think he was really hurt for the first time, and he wasn't showing it.
How do you crack a rib without even playing a game? You're hurt and you crack a rib.
Well, you could do that. Can you crack a rib sneezing?
Yeah, I guess. If that's a really hard sneeze, I've never heard of that happening.
Can you?
I don't know. I've never heard of that. But you put him on the IL for an ankle, and then suddenly he's on the IL for a month for a measly ankle sprain, and then it's a cracked rib. I think they were just looking for excuses to keep him, on the IL and just get him back up to speed, get the rust off, and get his mechanics together. And they finally probably have him to a place where they can throw him back out there. If he pitches like he did at all in the small sample size we saw, he can't sniff a playoff game. And I know he's been known to show up in big moments in the playoffs. He's kind of calm, cool, and collected like Ranger in the playoffs. But, he was like, 6.5 ERA bad, close to 7 ERA.
Yeah.
It was quite bad. So he better be sharp, or at least some version of the Aaron Nola we know and love.
I'm looking forward to – so he's a veteran, and he's a great pitcher. He gives you a lot of innings. I was giving up the gopher ball the last couple of years. He's surrendered a lot of home runs. I get it, but you got to have a guy. You got to have a guy like Aaron Nola on your staff.
Yeah, with this staff being so deep right now, you don't necessarily need him, but it would obviously be huge with Luzardo struggling as of late.
Right,
you can get impact innings from Aaron Nola. That would be.
I don't think Painter's like everybody's worried. Like Painter, remember all the rumors that Painter's going to come up in July? But then his minor league, he's not really performing well in the minor leagues.
I think if he comes up at all this year, it'll be an early September to mid-September call-up just to get him a few major league innings, see what he's got. But he's definitely come back down to earth since he started off, his season in AAA pretty hot. Fastball doesn't have as much zip to it. It's still got the velocity, but it's not rising like it once did. The curveball has been getting beat up as well. So we'll see. Mick Abel's dominating down there. If Mick Abel's dominating and Andrew Painter isn't, and then Mick Abel was getting roughed up here.
And the Diamondbacks had a scout looking at Mick Abel.
Yeah, and apparently, too, that same night that the Diamondbacks scout was scouting Mick Abel in AAA, the Diamondbacks played Eugenio Suarez 2 innings or something like that at first base, the first time he'd ever done that in his career. So I don't know.
Showcase.
I don't know if they were showcasing him at first base for the Phillies to see if he could play it, try and get his trade value up for the Phillies return that they would, send over, but Just something to keep in mind. A little bizarre.
All right,
the first time ever in his career.
I just got a text message from Vince Papali.
All
Looks
right.
like we are gonna get a chance to talk with Vince. I'm so excited.
We got to
I
hit the
look
break
forward to
then.
that. All right. For over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark. With a friendly staff, it's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is now a proud sponsor of the second hour of the Locker Room with Billy Schweim. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game? Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. That's the Circle Liquor Store. I want to tell you about La Scala's Beach House. Boy, do we love La Scala's. La Scala's opened 2 summers ago to rave reviews. It's your home away from home for a large selection of Italian, American, and seafood favorites, just like your grandmom used to make. Plus, you'll love their famous pizza and their daily specials. Eat in or take out at La Scala's. They're located at 1400 Ocean Avenue in Brigantine. That's LaScalasBeachHouse.com. Let's eat. And don't forget, they're now in the Ocean Casino, so you can enjoy that the meatball trio in the Ocean Casino. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here in the Locker Room with Billy Schweim and Danny Ryan right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free Train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Calling again, again and again. Calling again, again and again.
Hi there, this is the Negadelphian from the Locker Room, and I might be negative about our Philly sports teams, but one thing I'm positive about is Elisa's shoes. Are you looking for the perfect pair of shoes? Then step into Elisa's shoe store on Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey, where style meets comfort. From trendy sandals or everyday sneakers or an elegant heels for a night out, they've got it all. Their friendly team is there to help you find the perfect fit, no matter what the occasion. That's Elisa's Shoes at Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey. Go to elisashoes.com or call 609-391-8859. Tell them the boys from the Locker Room sent you.
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Store guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/BeSmart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
Some things can steal your sunshine. Ugh, I just got my hair done.
Sorry, the cooler's broken. Anyone see my flip-flops? Anyone?
But COVID-19 can steal a lot more.
I just took a COVID test. Ugh.
Prescription medications for COVID exist. If you test positive this summer, ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com/COVID-19 to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Macy's has summer deals so big, it's like Black Friday in July. Come in for unbeatable summer savings, like dazzling fine jewelry, now 40 to 75% off. And airy linen blazers from Tommy Hilfiger and more for over half off. Plus, get 3-piece floral print comforter sets for just $21.99. These deals are too big to wait for November, so hurry in. Black Friday in July ends tonight at Macy's. Savings off already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
Summer closeout sale at Matt Blatt Nissan. New Nissan Rogue, Murano, or Pathfinder. 0 down, 0% financing for 60 months.
My dad loves helping people at Matt Blatt Nissan. If you have a job, clear $450 a week, you're virtually approved today. 0 down, 0% at MattBlattNissan.com.
On approved Tier 1 credits through NMHC, negative equity will be refinanced into new vehicle, plus tax tag at $589 fee. Offer ends August 8, 25. It's on at Matt Blatt Nissan on the Black Horse Pike. Egg Harbor Township.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live from the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim and Danny Ryan. And boy, do I love my Volkswagen Taos, Danny Ryan. Thing's got great pickup. It's got all the safety features, bells and whistles. And you got to get up to Toms River Volkswagen. Ask for Huey or John. They'll take care of you. They took care of me. And by the way, we'll be broadcasting live this Friday night, August 1st. On the beach in Margate for the Margate Memorials, and we want to thank our advertisers, McCann Realtors of Sea Isle City, Surfer Supplies of Ocean City, Blitz's Market, and the Soda Sisters Flavored Fizz, a dry soda bar offering extra pop to your private and corporate events in South Jersey. We had him we had Kieran in here yesterday.
Yeah, they were really good.
What soda did you get?
I got the oh man. I got the Field of Dreams.
I got Top Gun.
Field of
That was
Dreamsicle.
pretty good. It had that. It didn't have that aftertaste.
Nah, I mean, what aftertaste do you mean?
Like sweet, like when you drink something really sweet.
They're dairy free too, so you know.
Yeah, that's what did have that.
Not too heavy. I definitely enjoyed it a lot, and I ended up drinking pretty much all of that. It was really really good.
So
got me like I said yesterday. Got me juiced up.
Vince Papali he's at Uncle Bill's having breakfast. He said
You're bothering the man at breakfast?
Yeah, well, I didn't know where he was, but he was the Grand Marshal last
done
night.
his pancakes.
He was the Grand Marshal in the Night in Venice parade in Ocean City. We did that 2 years ago, Danny. It was great.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. I mean, if you
whose boat were you on 2 years ago?
We had my brother's.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
Captain Stubing.
Yeah, there was a lot of Eagles go to that too, right?
Yeah. Well, the theme last night was championship teams, I believe.
Okay, it's fitting for the year.
So.
It's fitting for the season, you know.
Who do you think? You think who's going to come out of the? How many teams do you think will come out of the East for the make the playoffs?
I don't know. I wonder if the Commanders come back down to earth. If Jaden Daniels comes back down to earth. Speak of the devil, here we go. You got a stall for me, Bill.
I think the Eagles have a great opportunity to. I'm not really worried about too many. How many teams are in the National League? In the National League that scare you? The Detroit Lions, the Rams, the Eagles, the Commanders, maybe, but I'm not even sure about that. All right, now it's time to go to the Toms River Volkswagen Sports Hotline and welcome in my favorite Eagle and yours. Let's welcome into the locker room Vince Papali, Mr. Invincible. Good morning, Vince.
What's up, Billy? What's going on, man? Is David there?
No, he's not here today. He's in church. He's in church.
Okay.
Okay,
He's a good boy.
Yeah, but Mr. Invincible, first of all, I want to thank you for when we had my 10-year anniversary. You sent a nice message, and I wanted to thank you for that.
You're welcome. Anniversaries are cool. You know, you got to love it anytime. You know.
Now I know you're.
So.
You were the Grand Marshal last night at the Night in Venice parade, and I saw that video you sent me. That had to be a phenomenal experience.
You know what it was? You know what, Billy? First of all, it was such an honor, and Ocean City should be so proud. What it was 70. It was the Venice, the Venice Night in Venice.
Yeah.
And it was celebrating champions in Philadelphia, and with the Eagles they had me, and then with they had Ruben Amaro was a legend for the Phillies, and Bernie Perron. I mean, who else was the legend for the Flyers? But that was so cool. But what an honor, and they did such a great job. What was really cool is that first of all, with me, I don't see myself as a legend. I don't see myself other than I'm just a parent for Vinny and Gabby, and I'm Janice's wife. I'm her husband. I'm sometimes his wife. The reaction that I got, and I mean, it's been like 50 years ago, 40 years ago, and I'm a Delco guy, at Interborough High School, Glen Olden, and everybody was, people would go on the Hawk Will Never Die, but you know what the beauty of it all was? The kids and the legacy that the parents are doing for the kids. And all the kids were sitting out on the docks, and they had the Eagles cheer going. I mean, Billy, when I got back, I was staying with my cousins, the Stingers, Billy and Regina Stinger in Ocean City. And when I got back to my room, I cried. It hit me. It hit me that yeah, I guess maybe I made a difference, and that's all I ever want to do in life. I want to make a difference, and somebody say, hey, this guy helped me out, and it was the greatest experience, one of the greatest experiences I've ever had, and I hope I tried to, with that video that I sent you, I tried to capture that. Maybe I did.
Well, Vince, I got to tell you, man, you don't think of yourself as a legend. We do. I mean, we had you at La Scala's Beach House last year. You had a line out the door. People come and get your autograph. I mean, come on. And we still have your picture hanging in the studio here. We were all over the newspaper the next couple of days. So, I mean, you are a legend. But Vince, let's go even further than that. We just had Gary Cobb on. He spoke very highly of you.
Oh, I love G Cobb.
Yeah.
He's my favorite.
G Cobb and Dave Klemick, of course, talks very highly of you. But I'll never forget. You're the very first person that if you have listen to my opening song when we come on the air, and I say let's welcome Vince McMahon. I smell it already. Vince, that you know how many people say that is the funniest thing? It's great.
I remember one of her first calls. I was at Bishop Eustace. My kids, Gabrielle and Vinny. They both just got married. Vinny got married in May, and I'm with his in-laws right now. I'm at Uncle Bill's in Avalon, and Gabriella just got married in June 13th. So my kids got married, but they went to Bishop Eustace, and I remember talking to you and doing shows, and I've been doing because I was coaching at Eustace. I mean, we go way back. We're a legacy. Let me tell you that. That's a beautiful locker room and me forever and ever.
Well, Vince, I really appreciate it. I'll let you get back to breakfast. Thank you so much for checking in. We just want to congratulate you, and it's awful nice to hear from you.
Well, you guys are an invincible team, and tell Dave I missed him, but I know, but he's very faithful guy, and he's a family guy, and there's nobody better than you guys and Dave Klemick. So thank you guys in the locker room. And I'm so blessed. So fly, Eagles, fly, baby.
All right, fly, Eagles, fly. All right, Vince, we'll talk to you soon. Have a great rest of your day.
Okay, bud. Thanks, Billy.
There he is, Vince Papale, the Toms River Volkswagen Sports Hotline. He's going to get me emotional.
Yeah.
I mean, because,
you're already tired. The emotions are running
high. Yeah. I just, there's some people that make an impression of you in your life, and he's one.
Yeah.
That's 100%. Made one on me, and he's been more than
been there
gracious.
The entire time.
Yeah.
The entire ride.
When I started on radio 14 years ago, obviously on another station, he was one of my very first guests. Yep. And I like he said, I used to see him at Bishop Eustace High School. I live in Collingswood, so I'd go right across the Cooper River there, and I'd see Vince. Well, I used to see Vince before, way back in the Enchante days, back when there was a place called Enchante.
You get you a tissue.
Yeah, but
I could see
and then we talked on that, but he was a regular guy then.
Yeah. He'll be forever connected to the locker room. It's nice of him. Literally, you could hear he was still inside the pancake house. Just took, 4 minutes out of his day to come and call you because he loves you, and, he's been there the entire time. So,
it's just
very
I don't know
kind
what to
of
say,
him.
man. Very kind. I mean, I got nothing left.
What a guy.
But let's get back to the Eagles, because there's only four teams that scare me that I'm worried about in the NFC.
Lions,
Rams,
Commanders,
and who else? That's it. So 4. Eagles, count the Eagles.
There's got to be one more, right?
Well, off the top of your head. I'm not telling you to look on the website.
I just feel like we're forgetting one. There's got to be one.
Not the
more.
Bears. You don't worry about the Bears, are you?
Well, they're very talented. They have to prove it to me first and put it together.
You worry about the Cardinals?
Packers are good. Vikings. I don't think the Vikings
will be that
good.
Jordan Love with the Packers.
He's good. I mean, they collapse
Joe
in the playoffs.
Joe Lenigan, he's not scared of the Bears, the Packers, the Bears
Buccaneers.
At all.
I'm not really scared of the Buccaneers. I'm not really scared of the Packers, but those are some better teams. The Rams, like you said.
Baker Mayfield puts a worry into you?
He's definitely better than a lot of the QBs in the NFC. I'd say he's like a top 5 NFC QB.
By the way, did you and I talk about remember the rankings came out for quarterbacks?
Yep.
And Jalen Hurts got number 9?
Yeah,
that's
ridiculous.
A joke.
Yeah, I mean,
because how can you take winning a Super Bowl out of the equation?
Below Herbert, below Stafford. I mean, it's just I don't know how you.
Jaden Daniels, what was he?
I think Jaden Daniels was ahead of him too. Yeah,
was he ahead of him?
Yeah, I mean, he's got to be number 5.
So I don't.
If you want to argue Daniels 5 and then Hurts 6, maybe you can make that argument. But Daniels has to prove it in the second season. Look what happened to C.J. Stroud in his second season. He got picked apart, like a sophomore typically does once they have film on you.
I was going to say they start looking at the film. You're done.
Yeah, that's
you
why I
gotta
think
you
the
gotta
Commanders-
evolve.
Commanders have a good roster, but I think they're going to come back down to earth at some point this
You
season.
worried about Matthew Stafford? Remember, he's getting up there. He's getting long in the years.
Yeah, I mean, you can never rule him out. You can never really rule him out of the equation because he's a seasoned vet. You saw what he did in that Blizzard game last year. I mean, he was a Jalen Carter sack away from beating the Eagles and going to the championship game. But he is getting up there, like you said. I think at some point he's really going to start to, decline. He's had some shoulder issues in the past, so we'll see what he looks like this year. But that Rams roster, they just added Devontae Adams. They lost Cooper Kupp, but at this point, I at least believe Devontae Adams is better than Cooper Kupp, and they're, kind of the stage of their careers right now. So I think they'll definitely be threatened.
I think the Rams
Eagles are the clear-cut favorite.
The Eagles are the clear, and you heard the enthusiasm, you heard the passion coming from G. Cobb this morning.
Yeah, and also too with the Lions, if you think they're the biggest threat, they pose the biggest threat to the Eagles' chances of coming out of the NFC. Well, they've got two new coordinators. They not only lost Ben Johnson, their offensive guru, who's got the playbook the size of a Bible. He went to the rival Chicago Bears to be their head coach, and then they lost Aaron Glenn. He's the head coach of the Jets now, their defensive coordinator.
Right.
So they have to, you saw what it was like for the Eagles when they had to start over with their coordinators in 2023. If you don't get a solidified guy in there that's been a seasoned vet, has success around the league, and has a resume to prove it, it can be a bleep show. And we saw that in 2023. I mean, the worst season in quite some time.
I got a list here. I have a list here of all the transactions that the Eagles made since last March.
Okay.
It's incredible. Howie Roseman has stacked this team and by the salary caps, got everything to fit like a puzzle.
It's unbelievable how smart that guy is. That's he traded CJGJ before he wanted more money, even though CJGJ was younger. He's 27.
You heard G. Cobb said he was not. He didn't like to see him go.
Nobody really did, honestly.
Two Super Bowl appearances, both in 2 years that he was here.
I mean, and you traded him for nothing. That was the thing. It was basically just a salary dump.
Right.
Listen, we don't want to pay you in the future. We don't even want to pay your contract right now because we want to get younger and pay our younger guys. So we're going to ship you off to a contender. We'll scratch your back in that way, but we're going to get some bum former first-round pick, depth chart offensive lineman and a sixth. That's all we're going to get. So I was upset about that too. I think he really was like the heart and soul of that secondary. But one of these young guys are going to have to step up. Like you mentioned, Sidney Brown. He's a hard hitter. He can be hot-headed at times.
I showed you the picture we took.
Yeah,
he's not that big of a guy,
but he hits hard. That's the thing. Like he
you
can
heard
really
G.
lay the
Cobb. He
lumber.
said he lays the lumber.
Andrew Makuba, same thing.
But
Not,
here's
not
the
the
thing:
biggest guy, but
he can't bite. He can't bite on like play action.
Yeah, I mean,
and he's kind of like fast to jump the gun and get up into the play.
I do think the Eagles should go out there and at least, how they signed Devin White later in the offseason last year.
Yeah.
Didn't work out, obviously, but they took a flyer on him, and they, eventually just ended up cutting him, and, what was done was done. I think they should do the same with Justin Simmons. Justin Simmons has a history with Vic Fangio, and I know this isn't a bold take. People have been saying this for a while now, but we had a chance to get him last year. He went to the Falcons. He's not the same safety he used to be, but with this safety room so wide open and then, rotating Cooper DeJean over there in training camp, I think it's worth a shot. And if it doesn't pan out, if he's cooked, he's cooked. You eat the salary, you move on. I mean, Howie Roseman should take a shot.
Right, by the way, the Eagles, when they traded CJGJ, they got that Kenyon Green back in exchange.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah, he's a
big boy, but he's just bad. I mean,
he-
Jalen Carter, the first reps he had against him, beat him like 12 straight snaps.
Oh, is that right?
Hey, it's Jalen Carter.
Right,
Don't get me wrong, he's very
right.
talented, but he's really bad. And if anyone's going to turn him around, it's going to be Jeff Stoutland, but I don't know. It might be a lost cause, but then again, we said that about Mekhi Becton.
How about this is a little nuance, but the Eagles signed a fullback this year. You
Yeah,
think they're
that's
going to
right.
incorporate
Forgot about that.
obviously some blocking, some plays that are.
I sure hope so. I think he could help out
The
with
fullback is a lost art.
Yeah, I
pretty
think he
much
could
in
help
the
out with the
NFL.
tush push a little bit too. Get Saquon Barkley off the field. You have A.J. Dillon now, who's basically a mini Saquon Barkley with their quads. They're both
Right.
absolute specimens. So,
There are too many fullbacks left in the league. I think
Not
there's
at all.
maybe 5 or 4 or 5 in
Yeah,
the
I
whole
mean,
league.
you got Juszczyk over in San Francisco. Alec Ingold. Those are really the only two that I can think
Right,
of.
remember maybe 4, 3 or 4.
That's about it.
It's a lost
Don't
cause.
have the John Ritchies of the world anymore.
Everybody's talking about how the Eagles, they lost a lot of talent in the defense, but I think they're replaced with guys that are up and killing. Nolan Smith, I think he's going to be good. I think Nolan Smith.
He is good.
No, I think he's going to have a great year this year.
Yeah, I think so too.
I mean, he played really well in the playoffs.
I'm really high on him. We talked about it yesterday. I'm high on Jalix Hunt. I think he really played well towards the end of the season.
Oh, you
when he
think
got
they're
more
putting
time.
too much pressure on him?
Maybe a little bit, but they have no choice. Unless you want to go out and trade for a guy like Trey Hendrickson, who's going to want a contract, probably won't play out the final year of his deal. You're going to have to kind of, lay where you may. And I think J-Luke Hunt's more than talented enough. He's extremely quick. Same thing with Nolan Smith.
All right, Danny Ryan, let me ask you this question since you got 2 shows left.
All right.
And you can your first impression when I answer this question, maybe I'll ask it to you next week.
All right.
Give me, what do you think the Eagles' regular season record's going to be?
I got to get the schedule up. But they have a tough schedule this year. I got to get the exact schedule up in front of me.
All right, I got it right in front of me here. Hold on. Ready? Dallas Cowboys, Chiefs, Rams, Buccaneers, Broncos, Giants, Vikings. By the way, the Vikings, what do you think of the Vikings?
Well, again, it's training camp, so like a lot of these QBs don't look good. They're getting their first reps of the summer. They're getting the rust off. But J.J. McCarthy has not looked good in training camp. He's thrown like 5 straight picks. But neither is Caleb Williams, so I'm not going to put too much stock into it. I think they'll compete.
The AFC has more teams that are competing for.
Yeah, I feel like they have much more quarterback talent too.
So the Chiefs, the Bills, the Chargers. How about the Denver Broncos?
Yeah, they're sneaky. I mean, Bo Nix is a damn good quarterback, coached by a good coach in Sean Payton. He's bringing the most out of him. I could see the Eagles going 12-5 this year.
12-5.
You're going to have a younger defense.
You're going to get Joe Lenigan mad at you. He thinks you're going to go 17-0.
Yeah, well,
but Joe's the ultimate optimist. He says
exactly.
17-0 every year.
Trying to be a little realistic here. I could see 12-5. What were they, 13-4 last year? I could see 12-5. I think the defense is going to be younger. It's going to be a learning curve. You don't have as many vets on the defensive side of the ball.
12-5 will win the division.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, unless the Cowboys.
Let me finish. So I left off with the Buccaneers, Broncos, Giants, Vikings, Giants. Packers on Monday. It's a Monday night game. Detroit Lions, Cowboys, the 23rd of November. Bears, Chargers, Raiders, Commanders, Bills, and Commanders again. So they get the Commanders almost like 2 games in 3 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, 12 seems safe. 2 games in 3 weeks for the Commanders. Hopefully the last game of the season doesn't even matter at that point. But
I think they're going to repeat. I think they're going to 13-4.
I just think my thing is the Commanders have a good roster, but it's a very old roster. I mean, you get pretty much everyone they have outside of Jaden Daniels is 30 or 30, above.
Look how well he performed last year, though.
Yeah, I do
but
think
like
he'll take a step
Stroud,
back.
like you said,
I think we'll take a step back.
People get film on him.
Yeah.
Right? But he's fast.
He is.
Not a big guy.
He's smart. He's fast. But I just don't see.
How about Bryce Young in Carolina?
Yeah.
Whatever happened to him?
He was still there at the end of last year.
I interviewed him when he was at the I think the Maxwell Award. I could not believe how small he was.
Yeah, he was doing pretty good at the end of last year, though. He's got some talent still. He's on my dynasty team, so I need him to show
Is
up.
that right?
Yeah.
All right. For over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark. With a friendly staff, it's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is now a proud sponsor of the second hour of the Locker with Billy Schweim. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game, let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. Just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dudnick. Were you aware of their private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month, they'll have private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. When we return, we'll wrap it up. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim and Danny Ryan right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Hey, South Jersey, it's Evan Cohen from Unsportsmanlike with Evan Canty and Michelle. Weekday mornings, 6 to 10 a.m. on 97.3 ESPN. Listen every day at 3:45 on the Sports Bash with Mike Gill for the unsportsmanlike moment of the day, taking one of the best moments from our show and debating it on the Sports Bash. That's the unsportsmanlike moment of the day, weekdays at 3:45 on the Sports Bash with Mike Gill on 97.3 ESPN. And don't forget to listen weekdays starting at 6 a.m. to Unsportsmanlike on 97.3 ESPN.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson & Sons for electrical, they're number one. Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
Do you want to get in shape and feel great and look better on the beach? At Local Gym and Fitness, located at 908 Asbury Avenue, you can accomplish your goal. 4 local guys with a passion and experience in fitness wanted to open a gym that delivers a quality, hospitable, clean, and friendly environment. Don't be intimidated. Be a local. Local Gym has the best equipment around with 4 fully loaded Olympic and CrossFit platforms, Jacob's ladders, Stairmasters, bikes, and ergs. Local Gym and Fitness provides quality trainers to lend their expertise with all your training needs. They're open 7 days a week. Memberships are affordable, so be a local at Local Gym and Fitness. Call them today at 609-545-8732 or go online at localgymandfitness.com. I'll see you there.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Some things can steal your sunshine.
Ugh, I just got my hair done.
Sorry, the cooler's broken. Anyone see my flip-flops? Anyone?
But COVID-19 can steal a lot more.
I just took a COVID test. Ugh.
Prescription medications for COVID exist. If you test positive this summer, ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com/COVID-19 to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Sail on in to Utch's Marina on the Cape May Harbor, your full-service marina located at the east end of the Cape May Canal. Utch's Marina has factory-trained mechanics to keep your boat in top-running water. Dock overnight or for the entire season at Utch's Marina. Need gear or breakfast before your fishing trip? Visit the tackle shop. Utch's Marina is family-owned and operated for over 60 years. Visit CapeMayHarbor.com. That's CapeMayHarbor.com for more information.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live from the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northville. Billy Schweim, Danny Ryan. Summer 2025. It's flying by, Danny Ryan.
That it is. We're missing August, Friday.
I cannot wait for the Margate Memorials. Come on out to the beach in Margate Friday night, right in front of Lucy the Elephant. That's going to be a great event. I'm looking forward to that. The Phillies and the Yankees today at 1:35, Danny Ryan.
Yes, sir. Getaway day. I say we lose this one. You got Carlos Rodon, one of their better pitchers on the mound, but hey, I sure hope we don't. I mean, we've already won the series, so take what I can get. But
I see the Phillies sweep the Yankees today. Zach Wheeler gets his 10th win.
Let's go Weston Wilson home run or a double today. How about that? I might bet that.
So who's your hero? Weston Wilson today?
Yeah, he's getting some playing time for the first time in a little bit. He had a bad first stint up here. He got sent back down.
I interviewed him and Kepler this year.
Yeah.
I remember I played that.
No wonder they're
by the way,
so
let's also congratulate Johnny G. Johnny Greiner.
Yes, sir.
He won the he sent me a picture of the jersey that he won from Pro Image Sports up on the boardwalk in Ocean City between 8th and 9th Street. You got to get there. It's like, you've been into a Pro Image Sports?
Yep.
So you're like a kid in a candy store.
Yeah, they used to have one of the Deptford Mall that I would go to all the time.
Let me see if I can find Johnny Greiners. He won the Kyle Schwarber Phillies pinstripe jersey.
It's a good jersey to have, especially when he's turning into July Schwarber, not June Schwarber. The guy's on a tear.
See if I can find it. Here we go. He's took a picture. Johnny did. And he got the pinstripe. It looks really good on him. He's going to the I think he's going to the Phillies game next week.
All right.
Who they have? Pull up the who they have next week.
They're going to Chicago after this.
They got
the White
Chicago.
Sox.
Then they come home for a 6-game homestand.
Yeah, let's see.
I think the Sox come here, right?
The Red Sox?
Yeah.
Red Sox just came here.
Yeah. Oh, they just came. No.
Yeah, it's going to be the Tigers and then Orioles.
Tigers
will
and
come to
Orioles.
Philly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tigers. How about the Tigers?
Yeah, one of the better teams in baseball. I wonder if they'll face Scooball in that homestand. They might. In the
Actually,
three-game set.
they've cooled off a little bit. They're 60-46.
Blue Jays have the best record in the majors.
Is that unbelievable?
Isn't that crazy? That just goes to
They're
show how
winning
bad
at
the
600 clip. It's over already.
It's over. Yankees were leading that division. Now they're 6 behind the Blue Jays.
The Astros up in first place in the West, American League West.
Cheaters. They shouldn't have.
I knew you were going to say that.
They shouldn't have a 2017 World Series championship.
Oh,
Frauds. No, they shouldn't.
If you're not cheating, you're not.
They were using technology. It's fine if you cheat with the signs, but they were using cameras, man. Screw those guys. Seriously.
All right. Hey, I want to thank G Cobb, the purveyor of G Cobb, for chiming in, talking a little Eagles football. He got us all pumped up, didn't he, Danny?
Yeah, he did. He brought the energy today. The energy we didn't have,
Yeah,
he
I
brought
didn't
it
have
and provided
energy
it
today.
for us.
I want to thank Tully, Bant, and Kane. Make sure you get down there to go to beachfootballleague.com, register there. Thanks to Vince Papali. Thanks to Danny Ryan. Thanks for making the locker room part of your Sunday, because nothing could be finer than talking sports with the Schweiner. Have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll see you Friday night from the beach in Margate. It's Billy Schwein signing off. See you next weekend.
The preceding program was paid for by The Locker Room with Billy Schwein.
Hey, man, thanks for coming so